So I had a couple sales on other platforms. I sold one dress on Poshmark for full price, $47. That was new with tags. I was lucky enough to find that at the Salvation Army for $5.99. And I also sold a squishmallow that was new with tags as well. And that sold for about $36, $34. And then I sold one Starbucks cup or mug, travel tumbler on Mercari for full price, $33. So those were just a couple of other streams of income, not just eBay. I try to cross list. I also try to sell on YouTube. I ask for invitations to other people's YouTube auctions. I've done about 4, and they have been super helpful. This past week, 2 weeks ago, it was, I think, the slowest week for me, but I did a auction and I did surprisingly well. A lot of merchandise got shipped out. I made a bunch of money in one day, probably would have made in the whole week on eBay. So I was thrilled about participating in the auction. So keep your options open. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. People are doing whatnot. People are doing Poshmark, Depop, Bonanza, Mercari, everything. YouTube, selling on YouTube, selling on Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, selling to friends and family, selling to at the flea market, selling at antique booths. Just keep on trying. Cross post as much as you can, and do what you're comfortable doing. But keep on trying. I don't make a full-time income, but I'm trying to get there, and that's the goal, to keep on trying and keep on getting better at this business, and hopefully one day I can say, yes, I'm a full-time reseller that makes a full-time income in my reselling business. So that's the goal. Be sharing a few sales. It was a really hard week and a half, a couple of weeks ago. If I wouldn't have done YouTube auctions, it would have just been my worst week ever in history. So let's go. But anyways, that's why right now in this economy, things are getting better, but we need to look past eBay and make sure we cross post and do other things. Um, the first item that I sold is this um, vintage 1977 human fly, and that went for a best offer of 14.50. I had accidentally put that at £1 shipping, so they paid 26.98. They didn't have a problem with it, so um, that sold. Another comic book. I had not ever sold a comic book in my life, and this sold on November 2nd, and that sold for I'm sorry, on March 2nd, and it's sold for the buyer was all in for $20.24. Best offer, $13. $13 is better than no bucks. The next item I sold, the buyer was all in for $45.41. It was a Godinger. Godinger is a really good brand, Godinger crystal, and they make other items, but this was a classic quartz clock. It was brand new in the package. It still had its paperwork. The package did have damage. It had tape on top. It looked like it had been a gift for somebody at Christmas, and they Regifted it to the thrift shop. I got that for about $2 at the thrift shop. I started it on February 28th, the last day of February, and it sold right away. Sold in a few days. Yeah, it sold on March 4th, and the buyer was all in for $45.41. The next item I got was this modern jazz quartet Django prestige jazz record. I got that from Whatnot. My average cost of goods was about $2 because I was buying lots of records, lots of 5 and lots of 10. He was starting them off at $5, and I scored. Ended up getting 40, no, 20 records, and ended up paying with shipping $40. So my average cost of goods was $2. And this sold, I started it on March 5th, and it sold the same day for $28 on a best offer. So that's good. This, if it was a 1956 version, probably would have sold for a lot more. This was, I believe, 1983 repress. Yep, 1983. And you can't really tell by looking at it because they make the represses look like old records. But on the spine of this one, it happens to say 1989. But see, if you look at the back of it, it does say 1955, 1953, 1954, because they're replicas. But they're not trying to fool you. 1955 Tower Records wasn't even in existence, and they didn't have these shiny stickers. Um, so that sold same day for $28. Turn $2 into 20 plus. Next item that sold, I sold this Los Angeles Kings official pin, and that sold for $15. Best offer, free shipping. I've been selling my brooches and pins for free shipping because they're so lightweight. It cost me about $3.50 to $5 maximum. So I sold that. I listed it in October. It sold March 4th, more or less. And I had pennies into this lot. I paid $15 for a huge lot of LA Kings hockey, NFL memorabilia, souvenirs, and I have made my money a lot of times in that lot. Always better to buy in lots than individual items. Next item I sold were these vintage lucite plastic faux amber gold tone clip-on translucent, and I like to take a picture of translucent items with light shining through them so they can see how sparkly they are. And those sold for a best offer of $11. Buyer was all in for $17.11. The next item I sold was a stamp, an Easter stamp or Christian stamp. And now that it's spring, people are going to be looking for Easter items, springtime items. This was a rubber stamp. It was 1999 vintage, and that sold for $9.75 plus shipping. The buyer was all in for $16. And the last item I sold in this time period was this green and clear art glass Murano style. I have no proof that it is a Murano. I have no idea. It was a heavy elephant figurine, but it was in the style. It was a beautiful piece. Just gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And it didn't have any chips, cracks, or like they say, crazing. It wouldn't have crazing, but it didn't have any defects. It was just strange and unusual. And that sold for a best offer of $26. And I was happy to take that. That had been listed for a while. I think I had relisted it. Yeah, I relisted it in June 21st. So almost a year ago, I relisted it. And it finally sold March 4th for $26 plus the buyer. The buyer ended up paying $40.14 to get that shipped to his house. Um, but like I said, this was a really slow week. But remember, you have other options. You can cross post to other platforms. You can have a yard sale. You can sell to friends and family, and you can try to sell at the flea market. Just keep on listing, keep on trying, adjust your prices accordingly. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.